You injured yourself on that set. What exactly happened? Because there were various reports in the press.
I was preparing for the role. Unfortunately, we didn't actually start shooting. We're about a week away from shooting. And where I play the greatest quarterback the world has ever seen, the NFL.
David Beckham.
David Beckham, yes, and Andre Agassi. Did a little rollout, play action pass, and threw to the receiver. And I just came down at that precise time while all my weight was aligned on my foot, on that tendon, my Achilles tendon, and I ruptured my Achilles tendon.
It's a silly question, but how much did that hurt? Because it must have been paralyzing.
It was, yeah. And I've gone through some pain in the past, you know, but I mean, that probably, without a doubt. Between that and I ruptured 3 discs in my back before, but this was different because it was, you know, at that height of all this intensity and you're preparing and yeah. So when that happens, I remember when it happened, it snapped. I immediately knew what happened, and I just stood there with my hands on my hips, and I thought, yeah, that's exactly what I did. I made that noise.
I'd have been sobbing and rolling around.
It was awful. I put my hands on my hips when it happened. I ruptured my Achilles, and the first thing that went through my head was, well, I know what happened, ruptured my Achilles, and I started to think, all probably within the course of 10 seconds, I'm going to go home, going to have surgery. I got a great surgeon, and there's a lot of jobs that just got put on hold up here in Boston for this movie, so I was pretty pissed at that.
That must have been a big worry for you, because that can be career-altering, something that serious. And also, you're about to start shooting the film.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, especially with an injury like this, you know, it wasn't, I've had breaks before, I've had some minor tears and things like that, but I mean, this was a full-on clean rupture, where it's one of the biggest and most important tendons, if you will, in your body. Allows you to walk. So I immediately called my surgeon. I actually went to Fenway Park that night, probably 2 hours later, saw the Red Sox doctor. He told me what happened. I called my surgeon down in Miami, Dr. Uribe, went down there and had surgery, and I was very fortunate. And the great thing about the movie we're doing is called The Game Plan with Disney. Everybody involved believed in the movie so much that they put their work on hold and just and waited all summer. So I appreciate that, man, I really do.
So briefly, are you nervous about going back? Have you got back into your physical self that you can do this?
I've been training every day. You know, I got a great comeback team around me. I got a great rehab therapist, had a great surgeon, got great support. So, you know, the only thing I could do, what you realize is you could be inspired, you could be motivated. 2 things that happened. Number one, I knew that I wasn't just going to sit around and basically not do anything. So the very next day, I got in the gym, I trained, I wanted to do as much as I possibly could. But
and you're fine now?
Well, I'm good. You know, I wear this boot. This is a walking boot that allows me to walk with my foot in that position and not give too much flexion at this point. I got a great green light from Dr. Uribe, who said, that sucker isn't going anywhere. He said, as a matter of fact, he said, look, I repaired your tendon like you were the greatest quarterback on earth. So when you come back, I did my part, you got to do yours, yeah.